What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. If you want 2 free stocks, click on the link in the description box of the video, and Weeble's gonna give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Weeble brokerage account and you deposit at least $100 in that brokerage account. They're gonna give you 2 free stocks that could be valued up to $1,850. Guys, that's free money. So after this video, make sure you click on the link in the description box and go get that free money. In today's video, I want to walk you guys through how to buy your first rental property. I want to walk you through all the steps that I believe you need to consider and do if you want to buy that first rental property successfully. The first thing I recommend you do, start looking for the best location in the area that you live in. Now, I certainly don't recommend you buy real estate outside of your immediate area on your first real estate purchase. Being an absentee landlord is quite a task, and you don't want to have a bad experience on your first property. Something goes wrong with the property, you know, you're 100 miles away, 200 miles away, 5 hours away. You just don't want that headache. When you buy the right location, you always insulate yourself from a decline in the real estate market or a slowdown in the real estate market. Normally, in places where people have a desire to live, they're willing to pay more for rent, number one. They're willing to pay more for a property. It doesn't matter what happens with the economy. If people have a desire to live in that location, they're going to live there, right? If you buy a piece of property in an undesirable location and, you know, the real estate market slows down, or we have, you know, some problems with our economy and people are out of work, then those are really the first pieces of real estate that go bad, because people figure, we don't really want to live here anyways. Why stretch ourselves? Let's just get out of here and go find somewhere else to live. Now let's go on to the second thing you need to do. Once you find the location, then at that point, you'll find an expert to help you navigate those waters. And that expert, in my opinion, is a professional real estate agent. Now, the good thing about a professional real estate agent is you don't pay them. They get paid when they find a property that you purchase. They get paid from the seller, not from you as the buyer. Since they're an expert in real estate, then you have a great opportunity to learn. And that person will walk you through all the things that you'll need to know prior to purchasing that property. I would go find the location that I want to buy in. Then I would talk with my real estate agent and say, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. I'm looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you know, at least 1,800 square feet. I wanted to have a 2-car garage. I wanted to have a pool. Whatever your requirements are for that property, you would explain that to your real estate agent. And then that real estate agent is going to go out and find properties that match up with what your needs are. You don't have to be the expert. Because I get that question a lot from guys. Hey, you know, I'm brand new to real estate. I don't know anything about real estate. You know, how do I find properties? How do I do all this stuff? What I always tell people is, go get you a good real estate agent, man. They're the professional. They already know your market. They already know your area. They already have all the necessary real estate tools that they can access to help them do comparisons and do analysis and things like that on certain properties that that you may want to buy. So they're the expert. You lean on them in order to help you find the right property for yourself. You'll learn something in the process, guys. I learned a lot about real estate from my real estate agents, right? I never took a course. You know, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but that was about real estate, but that was really about leveraging and how to borrow money and how to use other people's 99% of us are not going to be able to pay cash for a rental property. We're going to have to borrow some money. So you're going to need to have decent credit. You're going to need to have proof of income, because I get this a lot, guys. Hey, I don't have a job. My credit's bad. How do I get started? How do I buy real estate? Well, 9 out of 10 times you won't be able to buy any real estate, not the conventional way. If your credit is bad and you don't have any income to show the bank you can afford to pay for this property, right? Now, you may be able to go out there and find a for sale by owner who will be willing to, carry the paper for you or carry a loan for you personally. You may be able to find somebody out there like that, but those people are very scarce. Most people who are selling real estate, they want their money. They don't want to sell their property and don't get any money, and then they get monthly payments from you. Most people don't want to do that. Most people want to sell their real estate and they want to check. They want to get paid and be done with it, right? So you're going to need some decent credit and some income in order to be able to qualify through a bank or a mortgage lender for a loan. So that's number 3. You got to make sure you're bankable. You got to make sure you've done all the things you need to do in order to be able to qualify for this loan. Decent credit, I would say in that 670, 680 or higher, with no derogatory information. You can have a 680 credit score and you have a delinquencies and things like that. You that's not going to work, right? Because the lender is going to look at your most recent 12 months worth of credit report history, and if you got bad marks on there, that's going to be a red flag to them. So you want to make sure in the last 12 months, no derogatories, at least a 670, 680 credit score, and then you need to be able to have at least some verifiable income that they can look at to determine you can afford this particular loan, right? So you got to be bankable. Now, if you find the right location, get you a good real estate agent, they help you locate the perfect property for you, you're bankable, then the next thing you got to do is close the loan, right? Once you close on your loan, then you got to go find a tenant. So that's the 4th thing. You got to be able to find a tenant. In my early days of buying single family homes and renting those homes to people, I used my real estate agent. If you got a good real estate agent and they're with a good real estate broker, they're going to have people that concentrate on selling homes for people. They're going to have real estate agents that specialize in buyers, where they only work with buyers. And then they're going to have some real estate agents who are brand new, just learning, they only do rentals. I would tell my real estate agent, once I've had an opportunity to buy a house that I'm going to put a tenant in, I would say, hey, I need to get a renter in this house. And then she's going to go to her real estate department and say, hey, let's find Richard a tenant, right? And then they're going to use all of their resources from their real estate company to help me locate a tenant. And normally in my case, they would charge me $150, $200 to do that. I mean, they would run the credit check, they would do the background, they would do the employment verification, and then they would draw up the lease for me. They would deal directly with the tenant, not me. Once we've signed the lease, gotten the security deposit, got my first and last month's rent, then at that point, I would introduce myself to the tenant as the property manager, right? I didn't really want tenants to know that I owned a property initially. I wanted them just to believe I'm the property manager, because why? I wanted to separate myself from the owner and my property management duties. And then the 5th thing, guys, you want to do is hold the property long term and build wealth, right? See, your net worth is built based on the property increasing in value, right? So the more the property increases in value, the more net worth you build. And that's what you want to do. You want to hold that property 5, 10, 15 years so that you can build equity in that property. So if I bought a property for $300,000, I held it for 10 years, that property appreciates to $400,000 in value, from 300 to 400. Then in a 10-year period, I just increased my net worth by $100,000. Plus, for that last 10 years, if I bought in the right location, I would have gotten rental income for that last 10 years, right? Plus, the rental income would pay down the mortgage. If I had to borrow money to buy the house, it would pay down the mortgage. So those are like 3 ways. Right? There's 4 ways you're going to be getting money. You're going to get money right off the bat from the rental income. Then you're going to get money from the pay down of the mortgage from the rental income. Then you're going to get money from tax benefits and tax breaks like depreciation on the property. And then the last way you're going to get income is through capital appreciation. Those are the 5 things I think you need to do in order to successfully buy your first rental property. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about the video. If you want those 2 free stocks from Webull, like I said, there's a link down in the description box. Click on that link, get those 2 free stocks, man, and get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. You can see it in your mind. You can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.